go a day without food, you know. I mean, I'll get food when I get home, of course. I can make me something to eat when I get home, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. And for all the people that was here yesterday, when I say, do know, when I say I spent $1,000, I want you guys to know, like, I'm not debunking the people who helped us. That's including the people who helped us. Yes, with the amount of money that I came up with on my own and I worked for within the last few weeks that I had to earn that money, on top of whatever money people helped us with, is what allowed us to spend over $1,000 on our daughter's birthday on Sunday, not Saturday, Sunday. You know, so I want you guys to know, when y'all hear me say I spent $1,000, I'm not trying to make it out as if it was all my money and I did it all by myself. Yeah, I know I got in a lot of help with it, and a lot of people did help us with that party. You know, how old is she? She turned 1. Where was the party? The party was in the Bronx, and we spent a lot of money on it to try to make it happen, but nobody really came out. So someone crashed into my car and don't have insurance, so I got to fix my car, and I don't got the money. Oh, damn, Liv, I am so sorry, girl. Do you have Amazon in New York? They pay good. My ex-husband worked for them 11 years. Yeah, we do, but I work a security company, you know. I just got to stay with the company for a couple of years, and then I should be getting a decent amount of pay after a couple of years, you know. But I don't want to keep jumping from job to job, looking for a good pay, because then I'll never get that good pay if I keep jumping from one job to the next, just trying to find good pay. Sometimes you got to work and earn that good pay, you know, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to get my foot in that door. Like right now, my foot's already in the door. If I could stick with this job for another 2-3 years, I'd be good. And that's my main goal right now, is trying to hold something down. Because I can't begin to tell you how many security companies I went to with my FO2 and my FO1 and my security license. And they told me, because I don't have experience, they're going to have to start me at minimum wage. So until I can gain some good experience in security, most security companies is going to try to start me at minimum wage. So for me to just keep jumping from job to job right now with security, I'm only going to keep on running into minimum wage opportunities, because I don't have a lot of security experience. I'm working on building my security experience now. Yes, so true. And you need to stay to get a good position. Yes. And that's what I'm working on right now, guys. I don't want to keep jumping back and forth from one company to the next. That's not going to get me anywhere. Next thing you know, 3-4 years later, I'll still be looking for a good job. And I don't want that, especially with me having kids right now. I don't want to be looking for a good job 3-4 years later from now. So here I am, giving it my all and putting my dedication all into this one thing, hoping it works out. You should join the trade. Construction pays well and has good benefits. Oh yeah, and you know what, guys? I want y'all to know, in the next 3 months from now, if everything works out the way I want it to be, I should be opening up a small little business account that one of my coworkers is putting me onto. I don't really understand the logistics of it and how it really works and operates, but it's something I'm looking into right now. Definitely something I'm looking into right now. Like, I'm not just trying to have one job, because just one job isn't going to be enough to take care of 5 kids, you know. I got to have something on the side where I can hustle and make good money on the side too. So in about 3 months, I'm planning on saving up some good money. I gotta come up with at least $1,400 just for me to get the business license, my CDL license, and to open up the account. So within these next 3 months, I'll be saving up money to put towards me getting my business license and opening up a business account. so that way I could own my own company on there and actually try to start something, you know. And I'm only going to speak on it this one time tonight because I don't want to speak on it too much. I actually want that to be something that I make happen. I'm going to make it happen. I'm jelly. Y'all don't have snow. I'm so sick of it. Well, you could send some of that snow over here, right? Because all I wanted was a white Christmas. And we did not get a white Christmas. For the past, 3-4 years of my life being in New York City, all I've ever wanted was a white Christmas. And every time I turn around, we get no snow on Christmas whatsoever. Don't get me wrong, I don't like the cold, but on Christmas time and holidays like that, I expect it to be snowing, you know? I think you guys are getting snow Sunday. Yeah, I looked at our weather app, and it did say that we're supposed to be receiving some snow Sunday. But the weather app doesn't always tell the truth, you know. Sometimes it changes. So it could be saying that we'll get snow today on Sunday, but then next thing you know, when Sunday comes, it'll change. And then we wouldn't be getting no snow. So you never know. You can't trust it. It's always changing. Always. A 55% chance. See, that's what I mean. Because when I first looked at it, oh, that's in PA. Okay, never mind. So you weren't going to tell me you was live? Nope, not one bit. It was gonna be mine and the chat's build a secret, and you wasn't gonna know about it. So you snooping around right now. I don't know why you snooping around, because ain't nobody was talking to you. Me and my chat was doing perfectly fine. We was hiding from you. Don't come home tonight. What do you mean? I gotta come home. I'm cold. I gotta see my baby. She missed me. Sleep somewhere else. I can't sleep somewhere else. The only places that's available is the train stations. Put her in the corner. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put her in the corner because she's trying to put me out of my house. No, ma'am. Nope, she don't. Go to your dad's or your sister's or this. No. If I'm going, I'm taking her with me. Watch me. Seriously though, don't come in here joking like that, because then you're going to have people thinking we really got problems. And it's already bad enough they already on us over some stupid shit. Yeah, but you know how people are. Is she? Why is she yelling at me? Thank you, April. We appreciate it. I bet she does. Did y'all go to the ball drop? We tried to make it to the ball drop, but we didn't make it in time, guys. We did not make it in time. But we tried. We ended up just walking around Manhattan for a little bit, and then everybody got kicked out of 42nd Street. Who are you walking with, Mr. Nobody? I was in bed, wasted by 9. Wasted by 9. Hey, you know what? Gotta go out with a bang somehow, right? That's one way to go out. She ain't watched the actual ball drop, but her ball dropped that 9. Her ball dropped that 9. Oh man. I mean, yeah. So like we ended up just going out to 42nd Street and then walking around. There, everybody got kicked off of 42nd Street. Not even like around 2 o'clock, they were kicking everybody off of 42nd Street. You know, and then we ended up going to my dad's house. And then we fell asleep at my dad's house. We stood the night at my dad's house. Slept all day at my dad's house the next day. And then we went, got our daughter, came back home. Didn't get home till like 5, 6 o'clock last night. So I am tired as frick right now, guys. When I say I'm extremely tired, I am extremely tired. Because we didn't get home until like 5, 6 o'clock that morning. Yesterday morning. I mean, no, we didn't get home till 5, 6 o'clock this morning. And then I slept for a couple of hours. And then I had to wake up around 9:30, get dressed, and head out to make it to work by 12. And already prior to that, I went an entire day without sleep because it was my daughter's birthday. And I got off work at 12 o'clock that morning. And me and my wife, I went home, got my wife, got the baby dressed and everything. And I was up ever since. Ever since then, I was up for 2-3 days straight now. Yeah, the cake was good. Sadly, with all of that cake we had, nobody showed up. And I ended up leaving one of the cakes with my sister because she has 3 kids. Well, I left 2 of the cakes with my sister. And then me and my wife took one. I still remember lights like that, yeah. But yeah, this is me just talking, guys, because I mean, I'm on my lunch break right now. Anything on my lunch, I'm trying to do something, right? No, I can't come home early. So many miles a day. So you don't know how many miles I walk a day, honestly. Walking is my best friend. It clears my mind. It's what I do when I'm thinking a lot and I don't know what I'm thinking about, so I just walk. Even when I'm in my house, like you guys can even ask my wife. When I'm in my house and I'm cleaning, then I'll lose track and I'll start pacing back and forth in the house, trying to reconstruct myself to do whatever it is I'm doing. You know, because I'm always in my thoughts a lot, you know, so I end up pacing back and forth and moving around and walking around just in the house a lot, just because I can't keep my mind straight. I always wanted to visit New York. Well, you'll get to see lots of it here. I plan on getting me a portable charger here sooner or later, sometime this week. Yes, hun, you just don't want to. Just don't want to what? I just don't want to what? Oh. I can't come home early.
We still have 6 minutes to chat. We can get on the train.
You need, oh yeah. The only problem is with that, I wouldn't waste my time with an electric bike out here because I've been hearing a lot of stories where people, like their e-bikes will like set fire while they're riding it and stuff like that, or they'll explode and stuff like that. Like I've heard a lot of stories where people got unalived because they were charging their e-bikes and stuff like that, and then the cord caught on fire and stuff like that, and it burned houses down. Yeah, e-bikes is just out of the question for me. I'll get an e-scooter, or something like that. But an e-bike, until they kind of enhance it a little bit better and get it to where you can charge it without the risk of it catching fire and unaliving you while you're riding it, then I'll think more into investing into something like that, you know. But right now, the scooters seem to be a little more safe than reliable than the e-bikes itself. Because those e-bikes, it's just always something going on. Somebody getting unalived, or it's catching fire inside of the building or next to somebody's building, or somebody's always stealing somebody else's e-bike. Yes, and they're highly expensive. Lies, you just don't want to. Babe, please stop joking like that. That's not funny anymore. Well, when you're kind of joking about me getting off work early when I need to get the hours in, and we're sitting in front of our trolls who like to believe that we don't want to work for anything, we'd rather just live off of other people. It's kind of not funny. Yes, that's my wife, Alexis. For anybody who is wondering, this is my wife. She is on one of our old burner accounts. We don't even use it as a burner account anymore, but she's on there just popping in. But here in a little bit, I'm going to announce our permanent mods. And hopefully those people are in here, so I can just go ahead and mod them right away. But I already got 4 people picked out to be our permanent mods. Well, that's fine. You don't have to, because then once you get back on your live and you decide to go live again, then you could just unmod those people. But me, I'm going to mod these people to help me out on my platform, which, as you can see, it doesn't look like I'm going to need much help on my platform, but it's just in case, you know. But here in a little bit, I'm going to announce those 4 names. And then when I go live again, hopefully they can all come back in. Or if they're in here already, then I'll go ahead and mod them. And I'm also going to give the reason why I'm modding them. First of all, I got another, 16 minutes before I got to go back to work? Less than that now? All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and name one of those people now. So the first mod that we're gonna remod, and she's gonna be a permanent mod. Nobody can take her space. Is gonna be Brit, and the reason why is because reasons, and then she came to us and then she explained everything to us from her point of view and her side of the story and everything. No, you cannot mod. Sorry. If I do not call your names, please do not ask to mod because I will not acknowledge it. The names that I'm calling are the people who are going to be modded, and that's it. So Bree, not Bree. You know which Bree I'm talking about, babe. Brit. Sorry, I can't say Bree because then you're gonna get confused. Brit. Brit could be our number one mod. No, Mama Squidney. Though Mama Squidney has always been here for a while, just know. And do know the people who I'm naming to be our mods do not have to be in our live every time we go live. Just whenever you can. If you have the time and you can sit there and help out and you notice that we're getting a lot of shit, just try to help out a little bit. But other than that, nah. You guys do not have to be in my live every time I go live. But, no, you're good. Don't worry about it, Kelly. Kels. But we're going to mod Brit. We're going to mod May K47. We're going to mod Nicole. And we're going to mod Abdul. The only reason why I could mod Abdul is because, even if he is on TikTok talking shit, I can't have problems with a cripple. That's just beyond me. That'd be stepping pretty damn low for me, And Abdul has been a true friend since day one, whether he's gotten on Reddit or not at all in any kind of way and said anything at all. He deserves a mod position, because anytime somebody was talking and stuff like that, even when we thought he was the one talking, he still came to us and was like, oh yeah, this is what's going on, da 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 da. But that's not much of a valid reason. He just feels like somebody I can trust. Cheyenne, I'm not asking you on your opinions right now. I'm naming my mods for my live. If you choose that you don't want these people to be your mods in your live, you can always unmod them. But these are the people I want to be in my live modded, and I have very valid reasons behind I want them to be modded. You can say no. That don't mean I have to listen to you. It's not about whether I trust them or not. They have very specific skill sets that I feel would benefit me on this platform in a way. And if they're willing to use those skill sets to try to help me out, then why not? Why not? Sometimes you got to learn how to set your differences aside and acknowledge when people are actually good at something and you could properly use those skills to the best of your ability. Sometimes you got to set your differences aside and make up with certain people so that way you could be at your best. It's called being a bigger person. I know where I stand. So regardless of what they plan to do or if they try to take advantage of me in the mix of it, at the end of the day, I know what my motives are, what I'm trying to do. And it's the better thing to do.